everyone. Thank you for being here and still listening to our discussion. I am Shahani Kalaputok and I will be presenting the 10 ways to say no or to avoid drugs. When someone is offering you a drug, use your voice and just say no. And mean it. Just saying no without a lot of arguing and explaining is the best response. Don't say anything that will make you seem easygoing. Make sure your no is a strong and determined one. Second way is to show them an image of clean living for yourself. Practicing a balanced diet with exercise is another way of preventing drugs and alcohol addiction. Being healthy and active make it easier on your brain and body, especially during a stressful situation. This, in turn, reduces the temptation to rely on drugs and alcohol when times get tough. Third is to get into sports. Sports is not only a significant antidote to drugs, it is also preventive. Because to play is a great way to deal with anger, frustration, stress, and other such factors that drives people to substance abuse in the first place. Sports also provide the necessary distraction and vent to stress caused by denying the drug an addict is habituated to. Fourth way is to choose your friends and influence them positively. If you surround yourself with people who are very self-disciplined, you're bound to more immune to various temptations and prevent you from staying on track. That's why you should avoid befriending people who aren't strong-willed and instead choose those who have a lot of willpower. That's the secret of maintaining healthy habits and paving the road to success. Fifth way is to get involved in community-based projects. Young people often feel good about being involved in something where others expect them to turn up, where they feel helpful and valued, and where they are supported to achieve something as part of the group. This positive feeling can help protect young people from sadness and depression or even drug use. Six is to join organization. It's either in church, school, community, or social. Keep yourself busy and stay motivated. Any involvement is good. When teenagers get involved in community activities, they get many personal rewards and feeling of achievements. Interacting and cooperating with adults and like-minded peers encourages teenagers to see the world in different ways. 7. Learn how to manage stress. Many of us experience stress on a daily basis, at work, at home, in school, or just being around family. While there's no way to eliminate all life stresses, you can still learn to recognize when stress builds up. Make sure you take action at that moment and minimize it as much as possible in order to avoid turning to drugs and alcohol. 8th way is to join seminars on drug abuse prevention. Drug prevention seminars have significant impact on individuals and aid in the battle against substance addiction. On a number of levels, it provides knowledge necessary to avoid risky situations and information to make healthier personal choices, to inform individuals on the physical danger associated with substance use and equipping them and effective strategies for avoiding challenging situations. Arm people with knowledge necessary to justify with their substance avoidance. 9th is to talk to your family. People who shared a close relationship with their families are less likely to become drug addicts. The guidance and support provided by the family makes it easier for a person to deal with life pressures and stay away from all types of harmful substances. Make talking and listening a habit. The earlier, the better. Youth are less likely to use substance if their parents have established a pattern of setting clear rules and consequences for breaking those rules. Those who are not monitored by their parents regularly are 4 times more likely to use drugs. The last one is to enhance your skills or talent by taking workshop, training, or seminars. The most common trigger someone to turn into drugs is boredom. Enhancing your talent and talking to your skills to the next level is the best way to dedicate your time and keep you distracted from drugs. Look for short courses or workshops that will not only give you certificate of completion, but will train you to be more effective in handling your skills too. This can supply you with fresh knowledge about your specialties, which can help you level up. To be involved in drug prevention and control requires a strong STRONG group, steadfast personality, trustworthy in words and deeds, respectable in relating to others, open-minded and facing situation, notable character, gasty action, and ideas. Nobody, especially a teenager, likes to be lectured about what they can or cannot do. Thus, we should provide the facts that allow a person to make an informed decision on their own to remain drug-free. The light that will shed success to this plan would be a student or youth participation. We have reached the end of our module, hoping that you all have gained important insights that you can apply to daily living and make informed, responsible decisions regarding illegal drugs and drug use. Looking back to our discussion, there were several topics presented, such as the nature of drugs and drug abuse. We were made to understand the different concepts pertaining to illegal and legal drugs. When do we tell that you are actually abusing drugs and the types of drug being abused? We were also made to see how drugs affect us physiologically, socially, legally, economically, and how drugs have corrupted the morals of the political system of our country. This module was also an eye-opener to us by looking into the situation presented in the global and national arena. We were made to discover some of the facts and figures upon how drug menace has affected the youth, being the hope and resources of our motherland. Programs and measures undertaken by the government were also presented, which give us a glance on how the government agencies are sincere in pursuing anti-drug advocacies. We were also presented pertinent laws that govern the use of drugs in its many forms, which serve as deterrence measures to people who are into or just planning to get into drugs activities. The last section of the module highlighted the ways in which youth can contribute to drug prevention and control programs. There were activities introduced particularly in this portion that spurs you critical thinking and creativity on how you can take part in our community. Let us all remember that the solution to drug abuse does not only lie upon the turf of the law enforcement group of our government. Everyone in the community or in the country has the sole responsibility to keep our community safe and secure from any forms of criminality. Together, let us help our government in its war against drugs. Let us make this country a livable and peaceful place to live for the next generation. There are so much more to do after we can tell that the problem of drug abuse has deteriorated. But when we do it all together, truly we can tell that the problem will be near to its end. As Helen Keller said, alone we can do so little. but together we can do so much.